Magnificence. Relish your mortality. The ritual has been disrupted. Relish your mortality.
I thought Nova projectiles didn't work like that anymore. Yeah, it doesn't. We just added projectiles to make it work again, you know? Nova projectiles is still nerfed. We just got a workaround going.
Shot.
The foe ahead is formidable.
Left one up apparently. Over here.
A great challenge overcome.
Hey, how's it going, Dirk? Good evening. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not as fast as I can get, but it's about as fast as it's gonna get. Well, no, we're still missing a few things that are gonna make us faster. I'm missing my cat charm. I hate the Sanctum bug. I hate the Sanctum bug. But you probably want to be following the mobilytics, not the PoE ninja. Because if you follow my ninja, you're going to be doing stuff you shouldn't be doing this early on. You know what I mean? Especially since I'm going to be swapping to potentially trying out crit soon. You definitely don't want to do crit stuff early on. Did you used to do a HOTS podcast? Yeah, with Solids Jake back in the day.
Relish your mortality. Ritual has been disrupted. Relish your mortality.
Oh yeah, Zakari. Yeah, I mean, part of the reason why I started the new one is because I missed the old one, so... And I've tried to do new podcasts with Jake many times over the years. It was like a lifetime ago? I mean, yeah. I mean, it was. Here's what the Storm was... I mean, it started in, like, what, 2012, 2011, and... that was all pre-COVID, and, like, anything before COVID feels like 2 lifetimes ago, so... But yeah, I'll plan on doing, like, a really giga update to the mobilytics for the build at some point, Dirk. It'll have... fluid steps to how you should progress the end game. So at this point, if you look at how I'm set up my character, like, it's just... there's a lot of weird things that you can't do on a budget that I'm doing right now. But you don't need to be doing these things to, like, progress through red maps.
That was close. Impressive endurance. Relish your mortality. 2 ancient guardians await you ahead. Be light on your feet.
A bit squishy, though, no? With 2,000 life and 7,000 sorcery ward? With 7,000 sorcery ward?
That was an impressive display.
You must not have played a Witch Hunter build before.
Greetings.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this means I basically have 8,000 life, 9,000 life right now. Like,
Fight with intent.
I am very tanky. Am I unkillable? No. But my passive tree has almost nothing invested into tankiness, so I could be even tankier, but yeah. 8k sorcery ward, you know, helps a lot when you're in combat.
The ritual has been disrupted.
Sorcery ward is the best defensive layer in the game, in my opinion. It is so very good. It's what life should be. Yeah, thanks for the tier 1, Zakari. It always makes me happy when the Heroes of the Storm people end up stumbling. I don't think there's too much overlap between Heroes of the Storm and PoE. Obviously there's going to be some, you know, because, you know, they're just good games, but, you know, PvP game versus PvE game.
Impressive endurance.
So it's not like Heroes of the Storm was the biggest game on the planet. It's always fun when... Also doesn't help that my name accidentally changed, so that throws it off too. I love the hourglass trials, but I hate when they bug. So every time I'm doing one, my heart sinks a little bit because I don't know if I'm getting a bugged one.
Swift magnificence.
I didn't know they could drop Raven Touch till yesterday. I think it's all Delirium uniques. Any unique that's a specific Delirium drop unique can drop Raven Touched. Is my understanding of it. Fuck. That was fucking weird.
Beware the scorpion sting. This was the end of the dragon in my time. But I sense another being resides here. Perhaps let's plan.
Yay, Hair's Foot.
The choice on. This will help.
Actually got a giga run going. It seems like a character you play on until you quit quickly. So this was my favorite. Like, I made this build in 0.3, and it was instantly, and to this day, my favorite build in an ARPG of all time. But then it got giga nerfed. They completely nerfed it into the ground. So I didn't play it for 0.4, but whenever I played it, I always kept saying, this is my favorite build of all time. I'll probably league start it every league. It's one of those builds that you can league start, and it just grows and grows and grows, and then you can just, like, farm on it, because you can invest current rarity into it as well, if you wanted to. Like, it's just a good, like, you know, fun build that's still got that off-meta flair to it. But it got killed in 0.3, but in this patch, for many reasons, it's more doable. The biggest two reasons are, A, being able to Rune Master, or Rune Forge Rampart Raptor, B, Horror's Flight, gives Witch Hunter Giga Culling Threshold now, and then Mage Blood. These three things solved a lot of the nerfs that this build got hit with. There are still some things that aren't as good, but... oh, also, a Legacy of Deathblow helps the build too. But in my opinion, it's better than it was before. And, like, again, like I said, it's my favorite build I've ever played in any ARPG. Right now, it's like, obviously every league start, I get baited by new stuff. So, like, let's say 1.0 has swords or axes. It's going to be really hard to not play a sword or axe build. But once things settle and we stop getting crazy new stuff, this will be my build. Like, I won't be known as the Thorns guy, I'll be known as the Culling Strike, Witch Hunter, Bulletstorm guy, because this will be my main build every league. That's how I feel about it. I freaking love it. If it didn't get nerfed in 0.4, I would have been playing it all of 0.4 as my farm character. Because in 0.3, it was my farm character for a large portion of the league. In fact, for those who have watched the history of the podcast, what the hell? My character was like bugged there, I couldn't move. Those who have been watching the podcast, there was like a period of time where like I was like a very poor build maker. All my builds were like 5 to 10 divine builds. And then I played the Bulletstorm build, and it was the first build I played that I ever wanted to invest serious currency into, so I learned how to farm currency in for it. And Rabbit calls it the build that was my awakening towards playing, you know, good builds. And this was the build that did it, and yeah, it's my favorite build. If it wasn't dead for 0.4, I would have kept playing it, but it is back now. If I would have realized it had the potential to be this good, I probably would have league started it, potentially. But, yeah. How well will this Bulletstorm work with Fork and Ricochet? You mean this Fork? I don't think I have Ricochet in, right? Oh, you mean this Fork and this Ricochet? Those ones? Pretty good, I guess. Pretty good, I guess. Why you don't farm Simulacrum? Simulacrum's boring as fuck. Alright, come on. Give me good RNG. Only one base relic. We did get 4 relics. Well, that's an easy 10 divine. Hey, what up, Treach? What are your go-to type relics for these types of runs? Well, on this character, since I'm playing a Witch Hunter, I don't need honor resistance, so I do pure relic quantity and movement speed relics. Alright, let's see if we got lucky with any. There's a time loss. 3 more gold keys. Another time loss, hell yeah. And an Arcanist. Not hell yeah. Any more Arcanists? Alright, let's dump. How much are these going for right now? Ooh, they're going down. Nice. Might be worth it to start doing against the darkness runs again. God damn it. Alright. Let's do some mapping. Hell yeah, Spine. Me too. Me too. Alright, where is I left off? Are we doing a Ride of the Nameless? Is that what we're doing? Looks like. Ooh, there's a Rockiatus flow up here too. Alright, so we need... I might need to get an audience with the king down someplace first. Or buy one. Is there one I can put down that's in a non... a path I don't have the path to? Oh, here we go. Cool. Alright. Let's get ourselves a head of the king. Any tips for making jagged ground not melt the server? Probably don't use it. I don't know. I've never played a jagged ground build. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not even going the right way. I just like picked the direction and went. Alright, we got our head of the king now. Let me mark this city. Oh, this city's already marked. Okay. Let's go place the head of the king. Whatever. We'll do that. Okay. Nice handyman. Sounds fun. Did we solve the culling issue with Expedition? Sort of. I don't know if solve is the right word, but it's better. Alright, so we had temple relics in. Let's get these out. So I was getting limbs earlier. Alright. How many divines am I up to? Right now I need like 350 divines for the rite of passage I want. What was I about to do? Oh, I was getting my tablets. So we need Omen Chants. Where are my Omen ones? Are these all 60%? Okay, Omen, Omen, Omen. And this is my Freedom of Faith. Okay. Alright, most important question before we start this farm, guys. The amount of loot you get. And everyone should be spreading this. This is... People genuinely do not understand how important this decision is. The amount of loot you get is based off of which of the 4 slots you put your Freedom of Faith in. I know that sounds crazy, but whenever I put it in the right slot, I get really good loot. And when I put it in the wrong slot, I get really bad loot. Here's the problem. Every time you do this, you don't know which one the good slot is. So, you just gotta kind of guess. So, for this Rite of the Nameless streak, which slot should I put the Freedom of Faith in? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one? This is the most important thing. Always number 1? Number 3? Oh, shit. 3rd for sure. Panda knows. See, Panda knows currency farm strats, and if Panda thinks the 3rd for sure, Panda probably knows this technique already, so Panda gets it. But if it wasn't the 3rd one, Crazy was probably right. We should have done the 1st slot. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. No, Panda, no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Give me those anoles. So, I don't know how many of you guys have been farming the new expedition. Outside of, like, just the random ones like that I do, where I only do, like, the ones that guarantee good loot, I haven't done any expedition. Have any of you guys been experimenting with the new Atlas tree and messing with expedition? Your flesh. Ugh. God damn it. I hate the aiming in this game sometimes. It's absolutely insane. Loot 10x. I need to find out your expedition farming strat and give it a try at some point. Panda. I haven't done any logbook since the patch. Just ritual, because I'm a ritual simp. Alright, next map. Now with re-rolling, it's even more looting. How do I do the re-rolls? Because I was trying to do it. Is it only in the expedition ones, or is it like in the... Because I couldn't do it in the in-map ones, or couldn't figure out how. Liquid Verisium? I see. Need liquid from Faro? Interesting. I should probably have that on me at all times, right? Yeah, like how you would want for Tier 16 map plus irradiated equal level 82 zone every single map. Use Verisium juice from Faro to reroll bad ones and the potentially good remnants. And are you only doing that in like the big expedition logbook thing maps, or like you're doing that in like every single map you go into in the logbook area? Atlas Walker is worth now as well. I mean, I already... Well, it was hit or miss worth before. Is it still as expensive as before? Like 20-something divines? It already felt pretty worth before, but it was like... You could get bad luck streaks. It's more now? Gotcha. Just all the Grand Expeditions you do that? Gotcha. So you use the others as travel nodes. And then the Grand Expeditions you go in with the Verisium juice. I'll have to try that at some point. I feel like the ritual hype has died down because everyone's already got their mage bloods, their headhunters, and like, you know, the fubs, the dead rabbits and stuff. They've all been doing like farms for other stuff, and then Breach is still hitting really hard. Then you have this expedition patch. Less people are doing ritual right now, but you still need omens. So the omen prices are just going up, and like I'm making such good currency right now. I wasted 300 divine yesterday, which was nice, trying to craft stuff. Just drop a mage ball from expedition like I did. I mean, that would be nice. I've still only seen one expedition or a headhunter from, or just one excuse me. I've only seen one mage blood total, no headhunters. This league. Hey, what up, Kadachi? Can you show your rare crossbow? If you type exclamation point ninja, it'll link my PoE ninja, and you can see my crossbow on the ninja. What do you think about the state of the build, Kadachi? Give me that whittling. Did you get the Culling Strike Outers? I did. And I know this is like whenever I post the guide and make the video and stuff, and even now talking about it, the number one question I'm going to be is, but if you're using the Culling Strike Outdoors, why play Witch Hunter? Oh, it is still very much worth to play Witch Hunter. It is still very much worth. Oh, important note from Expedition Farm, try and get an Opulent Rune as early as possible in the chain for boost. Yeah, I probably won't be farming it on stream. I'm probably going to DM you off stream and, like, get some notes or something. Because I don't understand the training shit at all. All I've been told is the runes chain, but, like, I don't understand how they chain. Sork Ward is still a BIS defense. It's not a BIS defense, it's the BIS defense, in my opinion. But I think my only defensives in passive terms are these points right here. These 4 points right here. And I don't need them. I could easily shave them, but the reason I took them is General's Binding. Excuse me. When combined with a triple Quicksilver Jade Mage Blood, since Jade is giving me the 2000 flat evasion and then the extra evasion because it's triple Jade, that gain 8% evasion as extra armor is being converted into sorcery ward. But even this isn't like not giving me that much sorcery ward. Most of my sorcery ward's coming from pretty much Quicksilver and then the body armor. Every other piece like doesn't have much armor EV really. You know, it's 2 uniques on the build. But yeah, this is even like, if you could make this build twice as tanky, if you wanted to. This is the glass, ooh. Oh, I thought it was a chance orb. I got excited there for a second. Or omen chance, whatever. That is a chance orb. But yeah, adding Death Blow... Ooh, we got a Swiftness Shrine. Adding Death Blow was the biggest quality of life for the build. My single target's a little worse right now, but I'm going to try doing a crit swap after I get my, whatever it's called. Rite of Passage. Surprised you aren't in Seth? Well, every morning I open with the Sekimus run. But no, this is a very good Sekimus farmer. I don't farm Sekimus on stream because no one wants to watch me farm Sekimus for 4 hours straight, you know? Or maybe they do. I don't know. But yes, this is a fantastic Sekimo's Blaster. I have a Giga Relic set up. Yeah, I think I have as much possible movement speed penalty reduction as you can get. There's none you can get on gear anymore. You used to be able to get it on runes and stuff, but there's none that I'm aware of that's skill effect reduction while using a skill that you can get on the tree or on your character's like gear. We have Mage Blood. So I have every point in my movement weapon set that's on the tree. And then I have this Anointed. I think I'm missing, there's another one. Movement. Did I get them all? I might have gotten all the movement penalty, the movement stuff by now. On the tree. And then you can get 10% from a limb. Which I got the limb. We've got Ether Flow. Where's my Megalomaniac? What's my Megalomaniac doing? Heart of the Well, that's the Prism. Oh yeah, After Image is 5%. And then, yeah. So that's why you don't see me going slower when I use my skill. And then I got movement speed as much as I can. I mean, I got triple Quicksilver Mage Blood. I've got 35% move speed boost with 60% increased socket effect with a 8% move speed rune in it. I could get move speed jewels at some point. I've got like a lot of the movement speed that's on the tree. My next level up, I'll get that point there. Another 2% or another 3% after killing there, but we're pretty mobility maxed right now, which is nice. Even look, standing on chilled only moves me, slows me by 2% right now. Look at that. Like even same with temporal change, by the way. Temporal change is the exact same. It slows me only 2%. All right. What can we score? Boom. So, I've started deferring a lot more of the omens now. Now that we're getting into the juicing phase of the league, people are using omens of chaotic monsters, rarity, effectiveness, and a lot more. Like, chaotic effectiveness are currently, they're not much. I should not be deferring them. Chaotic monsters are 100 exalts. Chaotic rarity is 127 exalts. So they're just going up in price now that people are starting to actually use them. And then I have an omen set up that makes it easy to purchase all these. Basically makes omens that you defer cost 0. Alright. Alright, next map. Taking a break of trial Chota. Nice. Good luck. Good luck. They read all what Panda said. An important note for side farming expedition. Try to get opulent rune as early as possible in a chain for boosted rarity. Dropping a lot of random perfect exalted chaos from unrelated remnant loot explosions. Nice. They made it a lot more obvious which ones are chaining now and did rune color coding, which helps a lot. But yeah, feel free to message me and I can send you screenshots. Cool. Thanks, Panda. Yeah, I definitely want to get into it. Because I was having fun with it before. Just Ritual felt like so much more currency in comparison at the time. And even now, like, Ritual just feels so good. Because look at the price of these omens right now. Whittlings are 7 divine right now. Sinistral Erasures are almost 11 divine right now, 10.5. Dextral Erasures are 6 divine. Annulments are 11.6. Omen of Sinistral Annulments, and Omen of Dextral is 6.5. Like, it's just so much divine consistently, which is why I love it. But then, like, you know, I talked about this on the podcast with Fud Gun yesterday. It's the farms that, like, have the good consistent farm. It doesn't have to be great consistent farm. It has to be good consistent farm with jackpots that just can, like, you know, make you scream. Yeah, agreed, Panda. People, like, it's because everyone's playing other stuff. I'm making so much divine playing Ritual right now. Headhunter's gone down in price, but I think an uncorrupted Mage Blood is still relatively the same price. How do you sustain Ritual tablets? I mean, I trade for good ones. I usually use good tablets, so I trade for them. Not good like, not amazing, like, expensive ones. But I'll buy tablets that are like half a divine. But if you want to farm tablets, you just do irradiating map farming. I've got like 100 Ritual tablets in my stash right now. I know for sure I'll be farming Expedition at League Start going forward. Ooh, Whittling. I can't say for sure what I'll be farming. How did I miss 3 of them? Oh, I'm still on the first floor. Had a little bit of brain fart there. But right now, it would definitely be Ritual. Because Ritual, I feel, is low investment. You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't even need to do city farming for Ritual. And I just feel like always the bait of an early Mage Blood. Like, if you get a week 1 Mage Blood, GG. It's game over. It is game over. I play as a Seth. What is a good ritual tablet? So the cool thing about ritual is all of the like ritual tablets that like have a this is like a effect that targets ritual, whether it's like the deferral stuff, whether it's Omen drop chance, like they're all valuable, which is like as long as you're putting any of them that has a good roll, like anything in it, it's worth doing. But the good ones that people like they all are valuable if they have good rolls, because there's like situations where you might want to use all of them. But the really good ones are ones with Omen chance on reroll, because you want to see omens more often when you're rerolling. And the one that's a big jackpot is your rituals have additional rerolls, and that can roll up to 3 of them, which gets doubled by the unique tablet. So it just gives you giga rerolls, and that one sells for like 40 divine right now or something. How much could I put this build together for? I mean, if you're asking about this exact, like how much my build has costing right now, this is probably 1200 divine, but you can start this build like, you know, it's a cheap build to get started, you know. But if you're talking about doing what I'm doing, going 1,000,000 miles an hour with Mage Blood, you know, that takes investment. Got about 750 divine and a Mage Blood in hand. That's more than enough to get this build started. For sure. For sure. That'll get you, like, probably exactly where I'm at, to be honest. So, let me finish this ritual window, and then I'll do, like, a money breakdown. Look at those, dude. 3 whittlings. This is like fucking 20. This right here, just what we looked at, is freaking 24 divines. Then we have a freaking annulment. I love ritual. Is quantity any good right now? Quantity is decent. We'll defer quantity. Yeah, rarities are like 127 exalts right now. Chaotic monsters 100 exalts right now. Alright, so we can afford to buy a whittling. Can I defer the annulment too? And the whittling, just to get, okay. Can defer the annulment, okay. +1 whittling. Easy peasy. Do you die much? Not since I've got the Mage Blood. Once you get a Juice Sorcery Ward, you stop dying. And if you leaned into more tankiness, you wouldn't die ever. So my most expensive piece is this crossbow is actually a really cheap crossbow. So this was like 100 divine when I bought it, but at this point, I imagine because like better crossbows are showed up over time, like this is probably like 50 divine. This is a shitty crossbow. This other crossbow was very cheap. Both crossbows for these were very cheap. Calandra's Touch, I don't know what they're at now. It's like 28 divine when I got it. This amulet might be hard to replicate. I bought this when it was 100 divine. I have no idea what a +3 projectile skills, Eternal Rage, Absent Amulet is for. No idea, but I got mine for 100 divine. So between my weapons and the amulet, we're at like, if I'm rounding up, let's say 250 divine. The helmet I got for, I think, 20-something divine. These gloves I self-crafted, so they were cheap. But the Legacy of Outdoor I got yesterday when they dipped down to 140 divine. Boots were cheap as fuck. 10 divine. Ring was cheap as fuck, 10 divine. Body armor was cheap as fuck, 25 divine. Mage Blood, this was I bought this one off the market, so this was like 690 divine. In terms of jewels, Heart of the Wells, they're cheap. The Prism of Belief for velocity is cheap. I have no idea how hard this would be to replicate. I think I got this for like 12 divine. Megalomaniacs for this is cheap. I want to say, ignoring the Mage Blood, we're like below. It just depends on the price of the Legacy of Aldor. You do not need this. The Death Blow is not required. It's just what I did to help optimize the build. It does help a fuckload, using Zealous Inquisition to deal with expedition mobs. And it just helps with the clear. It makes it a little bit faster too. But that's not required at all. So if you remove this and the Mage Blood, you're like looking at less than 300, 400 divine spent on the setup. But Mage Blood plus Legacy of Death Blow is like almost all of the cost. I do plan on swapping to, or trying out a crit setup with the rare crossbow. So after I get a cat idol or a cat charm, I'm going to be saving up for a crit crossbow, and then I'm going to be doing weapon set 2 and pathing up here and getting like crit stuff and trying to do a crit snapshot for ribbon armor. Which I'll be spending buy more expensive crossbow then, but yeah, if you have as much divine as you have, plus you have a Mage Blood, you know, it's more than enough to get the build started. When I re-rolled to this character, it was not with Giga gear, you know. It was with, you know, a way cheaper budget, and I've been farming this character up over the next few weeks, over the next few days, so. Yeah, that's the cost. Trying to figure out the skill tree because it's not fully complete. What I mean by that is it does not show what starts do I put in the choose 1 out of 3 or something like that. I mean, you got to put in the stats that you need for, you know. Do you need strength? You put in strength. Do you need int? Then you put in int. Do you need dex? Do you put in dex? Like, I don't know what gear you have on. Do you have a ring with 60 dex on it? Well, then you probably don't need to put dex on your passive tree, right? So, you know, that's a... You got to figure that out for yourself question. There's no unfortunate, like... If I put passives on each of those travel nodes, it would fuck over people more than it helped them. You know, that's just something you got to be able to... You know. Are you missing any attribute? Then you put in that attribute. Otherwise, you put in strength. So you get more maximum life. You know. Hey, how's it going, Celtic? You sound less tired today? Yeah, I took a day off and that helped. I just need, yeah, you know. I normally don't stream this often, you know. I normally stream like 3 times a month, and I did not stream 3 times this month, you know. So, I just needed the day off, you know. I gotta stop streaming as much. I'm not built for that. You know, I'm not pursuing the full-time streamer life anyway. But yeah, I was definitely just... There were days I was forcing myself to stream because it was like, well, people want to see me playing my new build, so I should go live. It feels weird to play offline when people want to watch me play right now. Even if I wasn't in the mood to stream. And that was just leading me to being burnt out and... sometimes moody when I was streaming. Sure, you've seen plenty of times where someone asked a question and I was a little bit snippy or annoyed. Just a little bit too much streaming. So yesterday when we did the podcast, I didn't stream at all. Almost took today off too. I was going to stream it at like 7 a.m. this morning, but when I woke up, I just wasn't feeling it, so I rescheduled it for 1 o'clock my time, and if I wasn't feeling it then, I was just not going to stream today. But I was like, you know what? This build has come a long way. I mean, look at this shit. Can you explain what they do? If you hit your character screen and you mouse over each of them, it'll tell you. But beyond what these stats naturally give you, armor gear is armor gear, and you know, armor skills generally require strength. Evasion stuff is usually dex, and then caster stuff's usually int. But in terms of what they do, if you just open your character panel, generally speaking, if you're a new player in this game, tooltips aren't always your friends, but tooltips are usually your friend, and there's like a billion of them. Like just in the character panel alone, like look at all, like there's just so much you can mouse over, and it tells you what they do. You mouse over strength. 1 strength equals +2 life. 5 strength equals +1 support gem capacity. You know, tooltips for the win, my man. What do you use Impel support gem for on the frag rounds? For armor piercing rounds. Hey, what up, Lachlan?
Right in the eye.
Softens the mind. Mine will not relent. You are nothing but look. Or die. You are nothing but
Is Rampart 4 socket? Nope. Oops, I went past a monsters there. I think it's effectiveness that's the cheap one. Yeah, we don't want effectiveness. Alright, next map. Hell yeah, Celtic. Finally sticking to a build. Yep, that's how I feel about this one. I am pushing this one. This build, where it's at right now, I should have stopped it by now, but there's still like more optimizing I want to do. And that's how much I'm enjoying it. There's like more like I'm probably playing it for several more days. Like I don't have any itch to play a new build right now. Like that's very different from me. We are locked in. All right, last of this chain. Rather check that bottom right corner, so if it's there, it's gonna suck. The exit, I mean.
Your greed will be your undoing.
Oh yeah, this one's crazy, Treach. This is like a meta build. Well, it's not meta. It's a Culling Strike. It's not meta, so Culling Strike will probably never be meta because it'll always have a weird cost to it. But it, you know, it's got that meta flavor to it.
Your greed will be your undoing. Grind your bones.
Alright. One last ritual remains, boys. We're missing at movement speed, by the way. We still don't have a rite of passage, which gives movement speed. That's why we use Impale. It enables armor piercing round to do damage on the follow-up when you have to re-break armor. And armor piercing round was able to kill that boss there because of that, rather than having to swap back to frag and Riven. Oh. This has been happening a lot to me lately. Not a lot, but I want to say like once a day. I don't know if you guys experience these random lockups. It eventually unbricks itself like this, but... God damn it. Damn, how many Viper Napotzis and fucking Fire Boys did we fight? Alright. Ooh, we got the beacon here too. Nice. We get to go do a get a Rockiatus flow. Alright, 20k ritual. Let us add to our bulk. Shut up, Blade. I think effectiveness is the cheap one? Yeah, I always have to remind myself. Alright. Now, time to claim all of that juice. But first, we're not going to claim that juice. Can never search. I suck. There we go. All right. Oh, nice. I can keep coming up here for more cities. Sweet. Mage Blood or Headhunter is better for this build. I mean, if you're a droll boy who enjoys using Headhunter, you're always going to think Headhunter's better, so... But in all seriousness, Mage Blood is better. You want mobility, and you want the evasion, which boosts your sorcery ward. Which also gives you more armor, which boosts your sorcery ward, so... You could definitely play Headhunter with this build if you wanted to. The belt slot is absurdly flexible. For bossing, you might even want to be swapping to Raslotha's Coil. I actually might not be wanting to do rituals in this map, because I might not have enough stuff to defer. I might not get enough juice to defer this stuff without the tablets boosting it. So I might have just fucked some of my deferrals by doing this map. We probably won't do any re-rolling. We're just gonna try and salvage any deferrals. Oops, is that too early? Where's the other ritual? I missed it? gonna have to go back for it. Oh, nothing needs to be deferred. We're good. We're not in danger of anything being, skamazed.
Remember this day, if you survive! I must be stronger.
For the colony!
If this is redemption, I'll stick to damnation.
This is our way. Aid me and... I am the true Nakura Mapui! Lend me your strength, Tokuhama! Why do you reject me? All I have done in your honor! So be it. I will save my people!
You guys think I'm getting it? Am I getting the Rockiata's flow? Minoki, show me your flow. Show me your flow. What happened? Where's his flow? Where's his flow? Alright, we're pathing to this next city. I do have another city over here to the path to, so we got multiple cities. Okay, we need to... now we gotta get all of those deferrals. Look how many pages of corrupted waystones I have. I'm set for a day or two. Alright, so we're gonna path this way up here. Oh, looks like there's another Jade Isles this way too. Sweet. Perfecto. Alright. God, I fucking love this build. I'm so glad it's back. I missed it. Apparently it's this way. Where's the ritual? Is it in the boss's area? I was pointing this way. It did spawn in the boss's area. God damn it. Next map. Have you seen the alt quality on Witch Dancer? Isn't it like more damage or something? Yeah, someone told me it gets Wind Dancer's damage similar to how it used to be pre-nerf. But I haven't played with it myself yet. We're using Rampart Wrapper instead of a rare crossbow. We're doing the Riven Armor tech for single target. Oh, that was the last one, okay. Alright, we've almost got all of our deferral stuff, so only a couple more maps with this setup, and then you're good. What are the best mods for ritual tablets? The one that sells the most is the one that gives you an extra reroll. Trample Toe would be kind of nice for this. No, nah, you don't want Trample Toe for this. This is a Culling Strike build. Trample Toe doesn't work with Culling Strike. Oh, I didn't finish the map. Trample Toe's overkill. Culling Strike does no overkill. Culling Strike culls. Does it do overkill? Well, I mean, does it even look like I need the clear? Like, why would I need Trample Toe?
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow. Utopia cannot be stopped. You don't stand a chance.
Gotcha. I mean, if it does work, I mean,
Utopia awaits.
you wouldn't, like, Trample Toe slow.
Behold, the beginning of tomorrow.
I wouldn't put Trample Toe in this build. And then if you're using Legacy of Trample Toe, you know, why bother? But we're not overkilling by much at all, so even if it did work with this build, we're not overkilling really by much. Our armor piercing round is doing no damage because we're using Rampart Raptor. So for this specific setup, it would definitely not work, but in other calling builds, maybe. Can't say for sure. But with this one, you would definitely want the full effect, which I am not giving up my what is it, 43% move speed boots. And then Legacy of Trample Toe, I don't think would be worth it. Zealous Inquisition plus the Culling Strike on its own is plenty good clear. Zealous Inquisition is basically Trample Toe anyway. I love this game so much. I am grossly addicted to it. Cool. We've gotten most of the juice from our ritual. I want to say we gained like 40 to 50 divines there. Across all the purples and random knickknacks we got. So excellent. Can remove the ritual tablets now, save those charges for later. This is the thing I hate most about this patch, is this right here. Is this constant tablet game. The tablet management system and just managing tablets is my least favorite part of Endgame at the moment, like by a large amount. I understand it's valuable. I understand it's not really that much work ultimately, swapping tablets depending on what type of map you want, but there just needs to be quality of life for it. That's all I'm saying. Is we just need some quality of life for it. Alright. We're just gonna path to this city and then get another Rite of the Nameless down. And then I think we'll do another Sanctum run. We might do a Against the Darkness run. Want to be able to queue up Waystones? Same. I need loadouts. That's like, oh, I'm doing ritual maps. I swap to my ritual tablet loadout. And then, yeah. I don't know. There just needs to be, yeah. There's just lots of quality of life where it's like, things like that. Making it easier to just do mass maps. It's a lower priority for them for sure. Which I get. But they'll get, I'm sure they'll get there soon. But that's just my biggest friction point, I feel, is tablets. For sure, tablets. Boyo, boyo.
For my king!
Yay, we found the beacon already. What do you know? Still says there's an abyss on the map, so I'll go get that Omen of Light real quick.
All in a day's work.
Oh, it's one of these ones, the boss. A boost. It's a boost.
This'll get him!
Alright. Well, now to get those irradiated tablets back. Wait, am I already doing irradiated tablets? Yeah, never mind, we're good. Okay. What I meant earlier was I wasn't getting a Rocky Addis Flow then, I was gonna get it now. You guys just don't understand. You guys just can't keep up with the future talk. I love this build. I love this build. It's so fast. And you just hold left click. Sometimes you have to click right click. Well, that's just mostly left click. Occasionally you have to swap ammos. But that's okay. Why aren't you letting us see the mustache cow? Chill day today. I didn't want to put my makeup on.
If this is redemption, I'll stick to damnation.
Would it let me up?
I am the true Nakura Magoi. Now you will die. Lend me your strength, Tokuhama. This is not the way. What? Why do you reject me? All I have done in your honor.
So be it.
I will save my people.
Myself. Bruh. Rocky ass flow, rocky ass flow, rocky ass flow, rocky ass flow, rocky ass flow. Rockiatas, let me hear that tink. Let me hear that tink. No. Fuck you, Rockiatas. Fuck you. Yeah, build's turning great, Panda. Build's turning great. Alright, we're almost to the city. 2 maps to the city. I actually need a Garukin's Resolve now for this build. Well, I assume you can put it in high velocity rounds. I'm not sure though. Hey, what up, Arthur? I lost track of the boss. I can't see her. Oh, there she is. Great podcast there, Thub. I thought so. It was one of my favorites. I don't think we did a good enough job of, like, letting Thub talk enough, but I thought it was a good pod. Could you use Wiping Ward on this build? On this build? No. On a Quelling Strike Witch Hunter? Yes. But it would have to be a Lightning Warp Quelling Strike Witch Hunter. Oh no, it's a Divine Shrine on top of an Abyss. What do I do? I keep luring them away from it so I can safely click it. There we go. Was worried that would happen. Oh well. It is not expiring, so we are gooch. You know, big so fight. Alright. Now we will have another city for another round of whatever it's called. Rite of the Nameless. I don't know where the enemy alive is for it. Thank you. I love Abyss. Show yourself. Oh, I'm leaving it, lady. Damn. I saved him.
Nothing like the scent of gunpowder in the morning.
Ooh, that was a crazy cool explosion.
Who's next?
Do you have a planner for that build already? That seems really fun. Yeah, if you type exclamation point build, I think. It'll link to mobile links. Oh, I just got linked in chat. Is that kind of the same you did last league? Not last league. I did this build in 0.3, so it was 2 leagues ago. Alright, we are in position for a city. There's another city over here and another city up here. And then we have a city down here. So I have 4 cities in range that I'm able to get Rite of the Namelesses on. So that's going to be a good amount of Divine. We just got an Omen of Light. Currently, we have collected 2 Whittlings. We've got like an Erasure and an Annulment. We've gotten a lot of monsters, quantity, and rarity. Between these, there's probably like 6 to 7 Divine. And once we get the, like, we probably made like 30 plus Divine from the rituals we did, which is nice. Then we just got this Omen of Light. I don't know what it's worth. Ritual is the best. Fuck you, Wastegate. What the fuck's wrong with you, Wastegate? Are you out of your mind showing yourself like that? Are you out of your mind? Alright, so City 1, City 2, City 3, City 4. We need to clear to this city still, though. I have a bunch of simulacrums down up here, by the way. A bunch of simulacrums down up here. But I'm not wanting to do simulacrum right now. Okay. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Cool. I got about 2 hours left in the stream, I want to say. Then I need to go get dinner. And then I have work I need to do. The Steam Summer Sale's going on, and my game is on sale right now. It's 50% off. So by the way, if you want to support me, the literal best way you can support me is by buying my game and giving it a positive review on Steam. That's like giga important for the algorithm. But it is on sale right now. It's 50% off. It's like $4.99, so... but the reason I'm talking about that is I have a big patch we're working on that we're trying to get out in the next few days, so... Streaming for the next few hours. But then I have to go do work. So.
Go on.
Can I help?
Light was AD or something. What is it? Light. I want divine orbs. Ooh, 8.5 divine orbs. 83 chaos. Let's go. I love it. What's your game called? It's called Card Collection Simulator. Here, give me a second. Let me get the Sanctum. I'll show it on stream. I don't plug it enough. It's called Card Collection Simulator. It's just, one of those 3D simulator slot games where you open packs of cards on stream and like a fake in-game stream. Then you sell the card packs at a local convention center. It's pretty simple, you know. It's just trying to capture that card pack opening feel, but less of the... All these games are like you own a card shop, and I didn't like that. So me and my friend made this game. It's just the two of us, so all the sales go to us and not to, you know, some studio publisher or random people. Currently at a 94% review, which is nice. But we're still in early access, so, you know, it is not a finished product yet. But half off right now. It is currently half off. Big patch coming out in a day or two. But yeah, that's my game. I will link it in Steam or in chat for anyone that wants to check it out. Even a wish list helps a lot. Even a wish list helps a lot. Okay. If I am going to do an ATD run, which, by the way, I don't know if we can handle against the darkness runs. My DPS is kind of trash. I probably need to bring my, I gotta probably bring a belt swap, but I'm not sure. How do I want to do this? Is there no better way to handle this with my current setup? I don't have any good relics saved up. We are eventually going to make the game for console and tablets, but we're still in early access, so, you know. And we're only a two-man team, so we don't have controller, console, or support yet. But one day, you know, after we've released, we will hopefully. So what is my quant with this setup? This might not be a good setup for ATD runs. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We have 120 at least, so it's not like it's a bad quant. It's just not min-max because we have the 2 gaps. Is there any way to get this setup to work with all the gaps full? I don't think so, right? No, not with these. I would need the 3 slot boys to be able to do this right. Yeah, no matter what. I mean, we can try this. This obviously isn't an ideal ATD setup, but, you know, why the fuck not? Let me look at the prices for Desperate Alliance and Against the Darknesses right now. Desperate Alliances are 10 Divine. Against the Darkness is Corrupted. 8 Divine. Jesus, they're still under, man. I don't want to do it. Why? Why is this league like this? I guess nobody wants to use Against the Darknesses because base jewels are so good? I'm not sure. Usually, uncorrupted ATDs always sell for more than Against the Darknesses, but it's just a waste. It's just a waste. There's a ton of them. You just need to go... Well, yeah, of course. That's the whole thing with Against the Darknesses, is they have the jackpot. But in every previous league that I've farmed these, there was always, like... No matter what, you made value on the run because Against the Darknesses Uncorrupted sold for more than the Desperate Alliance. This is the first league where if you don't get a good one, you are losing Divines. And that's the difference. You know, psychologically, I'm having to overcome that because always before, you could just buy one of these and then you would get 2 Divine minimum for your investment. But now you're actually losing Divine most of the time. I'm curious what the good ATDs are at, though. Notable Spirit. What is just getting Notable Spirit on it? 150 Divine. Jesus. What about Notable Gain with Spirit? Woo! Uh-huh. That's how I've been making most of my drop chance panda. Is you just get so many that just sell for 20 to 50 divine of like these random relics. But then with my setup, where it's literally a maximum relic quant drop chance, you can get 4 unique relics off the final boss, which is just a consistent, you know, 10 divine per. I did not realize that Against the Darknesses had skyrocketed to this kind of price, though. Because earlier, when I was doing Against the Darknesses runs, one of these ATDs that was Gain Spirit, Gain Lightning, or something, was only like 250 divine. What is a double gain damage? Gain Lightning, Gain Fire. Okay, these are still pretty cheap. So Gain with Spirit is expensive now. Cool. Maybe we will start doing Against the Darkness farming.
Stand tall. I would give anything for a sip.
Check gain call, I'll check. But notable gain's definitely going to be the best at this point. It usually always is. For the iShot Fub Gunners, I'll check after. Trying to do this run fast. 1740 diff for gain cold plus spirit. Well, maybe ATD runs are back on the menu, boys. Before, when I last checked ATDs, the best ones were selling for like at max like 300, 400 divine. That price spike is definitely worth it. But yeah, even that before though, that's the normal price for ATDs at like this point in the league. But you even now though, you usually have a up profit on Desperate Alliance, which is still, you know, fine.
Swift magnificence. Good riddance. Stand tall. A moment of respite. The foe ahead is formidable. Still. Beware of the birds.
Listen, the game is much more pleasing with the moaning. I don't know what you're talking about, Panda.
With intent.
You're just a hater. What was... Oh, Jesus. What the fuck was that? Click the button, I didn't mean to.
Crockery.
Stand tall. I would give anything for a sip. The ritual has been disrupted.
Apparently I left something up. 2 things up? Jesus. There's a lot of rares.
The ritual has been disrupted.
Ooh, both these suck. Well, YOLO. That's what sorcery was for.
Today.
Impressive endurance. An oasis in the desert.
I mean, Mage Blood helps a lot. Also, having Weapon Master on a Witch Hunter happens a lot. But if any ascendancy can compete with this speed, it's either Gemling or Pathfinder for sure. Pathfinder OP. Ugh, I hate when we get the rare bug. This is like one of the reasons why I don't like farming Sanctum is because of the rare bug. It's like, been in the game since 0.1, and it's still in the game since 0.1. And it'll be in the game forever at this point. It's a feature. Let me in! Let me in!
A moment of respite.
So, one of the changes I want them to make to Sanctum is with this room. I do not think you should be required to click them. I think if you just get close enough to them within your presence range, it should trigger it.
Two ancient guardians await you ahead. Be light on your feet. Brace yourself. That was an impressive display.
Thanks, Babala. I thought so, too.
Rest a while.
Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Almost everything. We're still missing Hare's Foot. If we had Hare's Foot, oh boy, we'd be fast. Oh boy, we'd be fast. Maybe we need to go back to a, not a quant setup, but we go for a merchant chance setup. And we, try and fish for Hare's Foot, and then we do runs per hour instead of, like, relic runs. And when we just fish for good ATDs.
Stand tall. An oasis in the desert.
I assume that's just going to be my general farm for the leagues, though, is like what you're seeing today. Like, it'll change on the build, clearly, but my most enjoyable farm is going to be Rite of the Nameless, which is essentially, like, paired with Citadel farming. You're just farming Citadels, which I already like doing, but then when you get to those Citadels, you do a Rite of the Nameless. And then when I'm bored of mapping, I'm going to be doing this.
A great challenge overcome.
See, that's why I started doing this farm, Panda. Is because on Witch Hunter I specifically have 4 shots at Last Flame. That's literally what, like, I was doing Last Flame farming and I was like, you know what, let's make the Witch Hunter because it was so good for it. So I do agree with you there. It's just Last Flame seems just like comically rare that it seems almost stupid to be the reason you're farming for. Versus, like, the ATDs, which they're just, like, because you can 3-to-1 them, they're just way more likely to hit. But I agree with you. The reason why I started doing the 160% quant setup is because you get a chance at 4 unique relics. And Last Flame is, what, 4,000 almost divine at this point? Probably. Yeah, to do Rite of the Nameless, you need to kill King of the Mist first, and then you get his head. Yep. Oink, oink.
That was close.
Quite possibly, Panda. Quite possibly. And yeah, I need to get this set up to a higher movement speed. I don't have movement speed relics in all of my quant relic slots. Some of them are, I couldn't afford them at the time. And then of the relics that are our move speed quant, none of them are 10%, 20%. I wonder how hard it is to div slam the ones that I have. Would it, like, I don't know if it's worth it to div slam the ones I have that are like 26 to try and get them to 2010. But I do need, I want to get full 2010 relics for quant move speed. And then I'll just be giga speed. If you could fit in the relic chance, I mean, maybe. I have no idea. I haven't looked at that. All I usually prio when I'm doing this setup is relic move speed, or like drop chance move speed. But every relic I have is maximum relic quant, so I am at the max relic quant. I almost always see 3 relics. Oh, I always see 3 relics off of Zarok, 3 uniques. But I pretty frequently see 4, even without getting the boon that's like increased relic effect, which I don't have this run. Maybe I have it now? Nope.
Fight with intent.
Let's chance this real quick. Get that mage blood. One thing I wish they would change as well, because I know Sanctum reworks are coming, so just like talking about potential quality lives I want to see, they should let you identify gear at Babala. I hate having to have a like dump chest, and then I have to take the gear out of it to identify it later. Uh-oh. Ooh. A double fickle. Always the scariest room for me with my ADHD, because sometimes I just lose focus, and these frickin' vase dudes, they have the ability to pop your ass. That attack right there. Give me Hare's Foot, or give me the relic chance. That's not either of those. Okay, we got another chance at one. Okay, we will have a chance at relic chance. Come on, relic chance, or whatever. Relic effect. Yes, this one I wanted. Enchanted urn. Now we should get 4 relics off of Zarok. And yeah. That just changes that Desperate Alliance and Last Flame. Desperate Alliances consistently go for 10 divines. Last Flame, I'm sure, is going for over 3,000 right now. At minimum. Could be more than 4. I'm not sure.
A great challenge. Overcome.
Thanks, Bricky. How's it going? Oh my god, that poison shredded my honor. I forgot that goes through, That's funny.
Shall aid you.
No hair's foot.
I will.
Even though we're at the end of the run, not like it mattered. Alright, boost time. Boost time.
Rage against the shackles of fate, if you so desire. Rid yourself of your illusions.
Here we go, boys. Give me that loot. Well, we got 1 base relic. See what I mean, though? You get 4 pretty frequent. Oh, that's only 3. We even get 4 this time. Rip. I lied. We got 3 this time. But, base relic, yay! Divines, yay! Alright. 3 golds. We have a Mysterious there. Even Arcanist and Mysterious. There's a time loss. Arcanist. Lots of Arcanists. Unfortunate. Alright. We are up to 2 vase relics now. Easy 20 divine right there. Plus, who knows how many divine are amongst all of these goodies. Nice. Nice and easy run. The MOBA's not, like, fully done. I would say it's a little outdated, but... yeah, multi-shot. Indeed, multi-shot. Alright. So we have this city here. Is going to be a head of the king. Do I have a head of the king? I don't. Is there a right or a here's one, a crux, but I don't want a path to a crux. I want a crux I can just click on. I know I have them scattered about, but I don't know if I have any more that are clickable. This one clickable? This one is clickable. Cool. I didn't check if this was the right way to go. We guessed right though. Alright, give me that head of the king. Alright, let's go to ritual. Let's place this crappy head. It's up here, right? There we go. One always keeps ending up not in a city, and I don't want that. I don't want to have to, like, path to a different angle. There's, like, no way to get all 6 of these in the city. Like, I'm not even trying to be picky about it. I'll take any setup. I don't know if, like, pathing from here would be better. Damn. No matter what. I'm not against there being one that isn't a city, but the problem is, like, the angle I'm going at is whichever one ends up not being a city is going to be one that's... I mean, I guess I could do this one, and this first one won't be a city, and then we just go from here. But this is not ideal at all. But I'll take it. It at least starts us with, like, the first one not being a city isn't the end of the world. The tablets are going to be so desynced, unfortunately. Alright.
Piercing shot.
This is gonna be bait. I can smell it. This smells like, you know, multiple perfect transes. I mean, I'll take 3 orbs of annulment. Are they warded? We should be able to do that. That's a mirror? What do you mean that's a mirror? Oh, you're delayed, I see. I understand now. How important is the loot, like, chaining all 3 of this for this? Would this be, like, would an in-map expedition be worth chaining? I have no idea. Let's do it, YOLO. Need to get my coal threshold up, but they're not getting cold. There we go. I gave us some coal threshold. All right. Alright, can we handle the purple one? Give me that juicy explosion. Oh. Well, we got 2 divines from the previous stuff. So I guess that was cool. You don't bring soul fight. Nope. I am here for your divines. Alright. Defer, reroll, 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 reroll. Defer. Alright. Every map from here will be a city map.
This land shall know Kitava's hunger.
Your rampage ends here! I was not sharpening the mind. You are nothing but a
What's up, last one? I am having a blast. What about you, man?
You are nothing but a locust.
Nice. Rerolling's always fun. Rerolling is always a good time. Alright. Let's go and hit those with the single defer. Alright, next map. I mean, we're flying through these maps, which is so fun. It is like really fast, right of the nameless maps. Like we just get to the point in like 2 seconds. It's over very quick. Move on to the next one. Hey, nice, Zero. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It is very fun. I am having a blast. Yeah, I'm purred if I ask. Mage Blood is really quick. It do that thing. Trying to make a Poison Bleed Resonating Shield Titan. It's brutal. Look at CCS's channel. He makes a lot of, and Lex D, they make a lot of good Resonating Shield builds. Might be able to find something you can learn from there. Stupid salad. Stupid salad. It was my character as I imported it before the stream. I don't think it's real time. I think for real time you have to look at Pee Wee Ninja. I'm not sure though, that import stuff's new on MOBA, but I'm pretty sure it's not like... It doesn't auto-update, and I have to like re-import every time I want to push a new snapshot. But... just watch the Ninja for that. The Ninja definitely auto-updates, you know? Oh yeah, Pigman too. Yeah. Pigman's got a lot of good Resonating Shield builds. I'm pretty sure I've showcased his Poison and Bleed Pathfinder on my podcast.
You are nothing but a locust. Sharpen the mind. You are nothing but a locust.
Next map. Nice, Zero. Yeah, the amulet's going to be hard to get, because I bought this amulet off of trade as is for 100 divine, which, like, at this point would probably be impossible to buy, you know? It's probably like, you know, 1,000 divine plus amulet. Especially once I release the guide, because it just fits so perfectly into this setup. But I got very lucky with it. I didn't even have to craft it. I just bought it.
Ready? Let's do this.
That very much craftable, the one I have. Would it be easier to make a better one than this? This one's pretty good, though. I'd have to look at what you can craft on it, I'll be honest. But yeah, I bought it for 100 divine, so... like a week ago. But I'm a crafting noob. I don't ever craft. Bullet Storm Witch Hunter is back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Here it is, last one. There's nothing crazy about it, but, like, all of it's good, you know? There's, like, nothing wasted. There's no, like, energy shield, you know? Just all of it's good, so... the only thing that matters, though, is getting the Eternal Rage and +3 projectile skills. Yay, whittling. Alright, 2 more maps left in this Ride of the Nameless. I think we've hit 2 purple gems so far. 2 purple omens. Let me just check the full corner and make sure the door's not here. Okay. Check up here real quick. Make sure the door's up here. Okay, it is. This. How does this build need divs to be able to do all content? Are you like, what do you mean by all content? Are you including like the hardest, like 200% delirium shit? If so, a lot of divines. We're talking just like all the base content and like doing most stuff like tier 15 waystones, all the pinnacles, pretty cheap. But if you're wanting to, like, do what I'm doing right now, which is, like, farming, you know, the harder content with ease, it requires some investment. So you have to, at minimum, get a good rare crossbow. For my current setup, I mean, if you're trying to do what I'm doing right here, you're looking at minimum... Because of the mage blood, like 1,000 divines probably. You want like 100 divine crossbow. But the mage blood's the majority of the cost. I mean, the mage blood makes you tanky and it makes you fast. So, You know, you can do all this content without the Mage Blood. You're just not going to be as tanky, and you're going to be way slower. Like, look at my move speed when I take off the Mage Blood versus with. You know, this is what the build will look like without the Mage Blood. So, with the 500 divines you have enough to get all of this. The only thing you're missing really is the Mage Blood, and you're missing the Death Blow legacy of the Death Blow, but you don't need this to play the build how I'm playing it, to play the build overall. It's just like super optimization stuff, but yeah. The Mage Blood is important because it makes you tankier, and it makes you really fast, but it's not like required, you know? If you type exclamation point build, it'll link the mobilytics, and it has like breakdowns for each level bracket and when you should transition to each steps and stuff if you end up checking it out. Might help you out along your way. But you definitely have enough divines to get like it going. I was playing the build with like 100 divines invested initially. All right. We have 26,000 favor right now. So something juicy. Come on, GGG, quit doing this to me. GGG, please. I've been a good boy. I haven't called anyone names recently. That works. We bought out that whole window. 73 times Quicksilver have benefit over having 2? I think so. But I don't know much about the math behind Quicksilver. Pretty sure it does, though. I'll have a more in-depth guide out soon. I'm being really picky about making the guide for this one, because I'm wanting the showcase to be as good as possible. And you could see the guide, the full video guide posted tomorrow. I think at this point, if I do a crit swap, I will do an update video for that. This build's good enough to post now. The only things I want to buy is I want to get a rite of passage for Cat, which is like 300 divine. So we basically need to farm a bunch of divine or get a jackpot for it. And then I haven't upgraded this crossbow basically since like the end of day 1. When I hit level like 80 something, I bought this crossbow. It was like 100 divine. And it's probably not even like great. So I either need to like craft a better crossbow or buy a better crossbow. But yeah. pretty sure it does have a benefit because it buffs the other flask. I'm like 99% sure 3x of Quicksilver is better than 1x by not nothing. Where the hell are all the rituals?
Your fate awaits you.
Alright, I think this is the last ritual of this Rite of the Nameless. We've already collected a lot of which is nice. We're still missing a few of the purples from it, but...
You are nothing but a look.
This is a bad time to get a lag spike like this. I'm fighting both Queen of the Mist and Viper Nepoitzi at the same time. And I'm low on Sorcery Ward. These freezes are very annoying. Hope we don't die. Oh. Please be okay. We need to take care of this Queen of the Mist. Am I dead? We might be dead here. I'm out of recovery options. That reset really fucked me up. Woo! We got really close there. I just could not kick my eyes on her. I just couldn't see her because of all the chaos and we came back into the DC. That was close. Why is there even 2 bosses right now? We're in danger again. There we go. Oh, he's doing this attack? Okay, I gotta be careful. That was tense. We're fine now. I really want to see him Mage Blood. Hey, another whittling. Whittling are so many divines right now. Love to see them. Alright. That was a pretty decent Rite of the Nameless. I think we hit 5 or 6 purples, and then we got, you know, several knick-knack omens. Hey, what up, Herm? What level is your Eternal and Scavenged? Eternal is whatever level the gem level is on the gem, 14, and then my Scavenge is also 14 right now. Alright. Headhunters? Nope. Could have sworn both of those were about to be a Headhunter. Alright. So I'm up to 100 Divine. Last I checked, Cat, what is it called? There it is, Spirit of the Cat. So 300 Divines right now for Cat Charms. So I think this is my next purchase, is a Cat Charm. And then after that, it's a crossbow. So we're at 100 Divines. We need 300 total. I know I got an Omen of Light earlier. So that's like 8 Divine. And then I'm currently sitting on a good amount of Divine here. Probably got like... Maybe we're at like 200-ish Divine once I fully liquidate. So I also got all the relics from Sanctum too. So, not too far off from the Cat Charm. Not too off from the Cat Charm. Let's do the Citadel.
Can I help?
I don't have access to it. The fuck? I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm setting up this character Celtic right now. Is so... I have like a farm character for the rest of the league, and I can just, like, if I need 1,000 Divine, I log on this dude, you know? That's what this guy's the build designed for. Obviously, he's fun as fuck too, but... Okay. Damn, I fucked up the opener net phase one. Did you respect the points out of the ascendancy, or do you stack them with some? I respect. You can hit exclamation point ninja and you can look at my tree. Would you phase, you bozo? It happened! Cannot be stopped. No, I will succeed.
There is no escape.
There's no need for all this.
I will crush you. Ravaging power. The end of the world is nigh. How foolish.
Nice, we got 3 fragments.
Let my efforts be in vain. Let's see you through
A second Doriani. The hell?
One death is nothing for the greater good. Atziri will soon begin her ascension. Out of my way or die.
First self farm for the Ulnatolov jet. It's basically super buffed armor piercing on a gemling. Good luck on that self farm. Sounds awful. What other fragments do I have? So just those fragments are the only ones I've gotten? Okay. Alright, so what do we have in front of us? Do I have any 200% deli I can show? I turned most of these into simulacrums. But I don't know if I have any. There's 200% delis up here, but I don't have access to them right now. I don't want to do a simulacrum right now, because I don't want to risk dying when I'm this close to 97. What's a fun thing I can show? We can do a breach fortress. What are good ways to level right now, by the way? If I wanted to, like, push for 98, does anyone know, like, the good leveling strat? Like, what the best league... Ignoring bullshit where you're boosting and stuff, you know? What league mechanic prints the best experience? If I wanted to push the character to 98. I need to write that down. I have fragmentation rounds on weapon set 1. Oh, it's bosses. Always forget that. They bitches, though. Gotcha, Herm. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we can do it, Ayla. Is there an easy way to figure out how to escape this bitch? Or is it just pure guesswork? We did it. Yeah, I know you can see the unblocked paths on the minimap, but you have to find them before then. You can check which way to go during the waves to save maybe like 30 seconds. I see. Yeah, like I wouldn't mind doing those, but I just like I can handle doing 1 or 2, and then I'm like, okay, I'm over it. Well, there's just a little too much friction with it. I want to show you guys a Breach Lord sack. I haven't done a jet on how many? 8 divines per attempt? What? Let's go get our own sack. How about that? Don't these hive colonies, aren't these what drop the sacks? Correct? I've done the least of breach of any mechanic, probably. So. It doesn't matter what I put in the hive colony. I'm guessing waystone drop chance, because everything, all those stuff usually scales off waystone drop chance. No, they don't use tablets. Gotcha. Well, good to know. I've got a bunch of these colonies up on the map I haven't done. I should grab my my other belt though if I'm doing bossing content.
The flesh is weak. I need time.
Pathetic! I shall bury them!
Brought slow. My fair own. The time has come.
I remember why I don't like spamming this boss. You will never get this. You will never get this. La 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 la. La la la. Over here. No over here. No over here. No over here. See ya. Alright, we got another colony. So we'll do 2 jet kills here. Oh, I forgot to grab my belt again. I don't remember where I put it though. Hopefully it went in here. Yeah, that's definitely my belt.
Wait! They are here.
We're here.
The flesh is weak. I need time.
Pathetic! I shall bury them!
The time has come.
Just about to be licking my butt. Oh, I forgot to put the belt on for the fight. Alright, now I believe for Breach Lord sacks, we have to go to the Breach base. How much blood am I at anyway? Not much. Yeah, I don't do any Breach. Alright. Attempt number 1 at Ulna Tolls. How much is Ulna Tolls even going for right now? Are you doing Jado? Yep. I'm always on Jado. I didn't realize Jado would affect these guys. But, yep, I'm on them.
A bit drab, ain't it? Dancing shot. All in a day's work.
400 Divine? I need 400 Divine right now. Don't mind if I do. That would buy me a cupcake, at least. I'm gonna let it fill up so I can get a clip of me, like, running and, like, just slaughtering a bunch of mobs. Selling for 424 this second? Well, maybe I should get 2 of them. Alright, here we go. Goddamn proxy mobs ruining the fun. Did you just get cold? Wow. I didn't even fill up that far. Felt like I waited 30 seconds. This shit's... wow. Breach sucks. Anything good, boss? Nope. We got crap. Alright. We put the coil on. We. Alright, here we go. Give me that. Give me that juice. Give me that juice. Oh, I hate the fake tinks. I hate the fake tinks. I mean, it's not a fake tink, but, you know, when you're listening for a tink and you think it's an Ulna Tolls, and it's a Divine Orb. Is there no other way to faster reset this bitch? I gotta go to my hideout and make a new portal. The speed. I'm gonna let it fill up. Is it actually a complete physical build? Yup. My ring, look at the title. So my ring has fire damage on it, but it's like adding nothing to the build. We do not care about anything but physical damage. Alright, GGG. I really need some divines right now. And Ulnatols would go a long ways. It would essentially let me finish the build. So, what if it dropped? What if we killed the boss right now and he dropped Ulnatols? Or she. I don't know what gender they are. Well, they're we. So they're they, for sure. Or weed. Maybe they're weed. The plural of we. No good loot. A gem cutter prison. Oh my god. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, I've heard that before. What the hell? I was shooting up into the sky. Alright, baby, give it. Give it to me. Shit, we just wasted 16 divine, you guys. Ulnatols is bullshit. Ulnatols is a lie. Who told me to do those? Celtic? Oh my god, Celtic. Why would you do that to me? Why, Celtic? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I probably have more up. There's one. There's one. I don't do breaches. The only time I do breaches is whenever I have to reveal them to get a Jade Isles explored. Because sometimes they'll be preventing you from doing a Jade Isles. So that's the only time I spawn them. And then I just never finish them. Well, it's funny that, like, all of these are, like, 8 divine jackpots. I only saw 2 easy access colonies. I have 2 more colonies I can do. For breach sacks. But I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. I need to go get dinner, and I got work I need to do tonight. I will probably be live tomorrow. I don't know if the full build guide will be ready by tomorrow, but I will be streaming tomorrow at some point. I don't know if it'll be in the morning or afternoon. But it'll be sometime tomorrow. If I don't stream, it's because I'm trying to finish the build guide for this. We'll see what happens. But you guys have a good night. Have a good weekend if I don't see you guys. I think this next week for the podcast, we have confirmed it. Anime Princess is going to be on the podcast. We're going to have AP on, so yeah, we'll be talking about PoE 2 with AP. But yeah, I'll see you guys either tomorrow or, when I see you.